Alright, welcome back everyone. It's Albert LaBelle, and the lock we got this time up, if you remember on a recent video I mentioned I went to my local bicycle shop and picked up a couple bike locks. Well, this is another one of them. This is the Sunlite Soft Touch Mini U-Lock with cable. Heavy duty steel shackle with soft durable integrated cover, non-marring coating, won't scratch frames, integrated key U-lock, so 5 3/4 by 3 inside. They say 10mm cable, weatherproof protective coating. That 10mm on the cable, keep in mind, if you haven't noticed yet, on the end of my videos I always put my technical info, so I measure everything myself with some calipers, and I weigh the locks and with a digital scale, so my tech info is not what they tell us. Okay, it's legit. It's the actual sizes. Okay, so at time of purchase, this was 25 bucks. And honestly, I think you get 25 bucks worth here to be fair, because you get the U-lock and the cable comes with it. And I will mention this again: when you're using locks like this, use a separate lock for the cable. That way you have 2 locks on the bike. You know, slow them down as much as you can. You know, they want it bad enough, they're going to get it, but slow them down. Okay, so there is the cable for it, and again I will show you the actual diameters of the cable at the end of the video. Let's set that aside. So I have picked this lock. It is a disc detainer lock, by the way. Here are the keys. So it locks on one side right there. This side's just bent. We may go ahead and see if that's hardened, by the way. So yeah, locks on one side basically, so you cut one side and you can get the dang thing off. Alright, so I mentioned I picked it. Now, these disc detainer locks, if you're familiar with them at all, you probably can notice what's going on with this key right here. On these cheaper or more affordable disc detainer locks, the gates on the discs are very wide. So, let me grab a pointer somewhere. Where's my pointer? Here we go. So on this key, you can see there's basically all shallow cuts, meaning they're not cut very deep, right? Except for one right there. So on this particular lock, now I could probably go back and get another one just like it. I'm going to have different key cuts, and it's probably going to be a little harder to pick. But I just happened to buy this one, and this is the way it is. So yeah, since it's only got that one deep cut in the key right there, the rest of these are so shallow, and the gates are so wide on these cheaper locks, that I've only got to pick one disc. One disc to get that lock open. So let me see if I can show you how that's done. Yeah, I was shocked by it myself. So I'm gonna slide this vise over here so we can. I'm just gonna stand this up kind of like this, just to hang on to it for me. And we'll bring this up a little bit here. Alright, so we're going to rotate all the discs clockwise as far as it will go, like we always do on disc locks. Alright, and for this one I'm just going to use a silver bullet, just because it's easier to show you what I'm talking about here. Alright, so tensioning from the rear. Drop this bad boy in and see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so that one already in place. Clumped back into place. Clumped back into place. See if I already went up too high. Let's see. Clunk. 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 I'm just slipping off. Clunk. I think I passed it. Clunk. There it is. One disc. Right there. So we get this out of there. That thing is open. That easily. That's how easy that happens. As you can see. Lock it back up. Just like that. You can see the locking pawl in there. By the way, it's pretty crunchy too. So yeah, let me show you that key again. Let me get this out of there. The reason that happens, I'm just going to vise that in, is again, on these cheaper locks, on the discs, the gates that we need to position, well, when you put the key in, okay, the discs rotate to a certain position. There's a gate in the side of all the discs, and then a bar falls into the discs, allowing the lock to open. Those gates I'm talking about on the cheaper locks, I keep saying that, cheaper locks, they're very wide, okay? They're a lot more narrow on quality locks, making them a lot harder to pick, but on these they're not. They're real wide. So again, when you've got very shallow cuts like these, hopefully you can see those real good there. Let me just go like this. When you've got really shallow cuts like these, you really don't have to pick them. Just leave them right where they are. Because again, the gate is so wide, it doesn't matter. They're already in the right spot. All I had to do was find that one disc right there, rotate it into position, and bada boom, bada bang, the lock opens up. So yeah. That's it. Just wanted to point that out. Sometimes that happens. Again, if I went back and got another one of these, I'll highly likely get one with different cuts on the key, and it'll be harder to pick. But I got me a winner here. All right, so that's it. That's the Sunlite Soft Touch Mini U-Lock. Oh, we were going to try the shackle. Let me just grab file here, and we'll just attack it right down here. Why not? Just want to see if it bites in. Nope. That's gliding right over it. Yep. That is a hardened shackle. So, got to give it a thumbs up, right? Aside from that, the bitting on this particular one, or the cuts. But other than that, again, what was it? 25 bucks? I think it's worth it between the lock and the cable. All right, so that's it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I highly appreciate it. Remember, if you're not subscribed yet, you need to do so because all the cool people are doing it and you don't want to be left out. Join the club. All right? Thank you.